Hey, hot girls, welcome back to another edition of Girl. Hell. We're back. I'm Bevy J, and that is my beautiful host, Kel. How you doing, girl?
Girl, I'm doing wonderful. How was your weekend?
My weekend was good. It was really good, really productive. What about you? What did you do?
Well, it was a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
I had some people over and I made food, which I love cooking for people, so that was
Okay.
fun.
Wait, did you
Um,
make a charcuterie board?
I didn't make charcuterie this time, girl.
What?
I didn't I didn't want to charcuterie my
Oh.
people to death. So this time my special treat, I made these salmon patty sliders, which are really, really good.
Ooh,
With like some goat cheese and it's
that
it's
got
real.
my mouth.
Now, look, I put the recipe on my Instagram reels. You'll see it.
Yes. Okay.
Girl, that game was so good. Like, are you into football?
I'm a Packers fan, and because the Packers didn't play, no.
Oh,
I
I'm
watched
a
the fourth
Falcons
quarter.
fan. Okay, I am a diehard Falcons fan. Love, love, love my Falcons. Win, lose, draw, whatever you want to call it. I love my Falcons.
Yeah.
So technically, I wasn't rooting for anyone in particular, but
Hmm.
I like Jalen Hurts. He played for Alabama. Then he went to, I think, was it Ole Miss? I think he transferred. Anyways,
Hmm.
I was rooting for him because it's his first time at the Super Bowl, and I wanted him to
Hmm.
win.
Okay, what team was he on? Eagles or the Chiefs?
He was Eagles quarterback.
Okay. I ain't gonna lie. I was
Yeah.
kind of hoping, I was like jumped on the bandwagon. I was like, I hope the Eagles win, fourth quarter. Then I saw all of that
Yeah.
chaotic stuff, and I was like, hold on, wait a minute, what is going on? This is too much. And I see why people be throwing their TV and all. I was like, that's why I just can't. Like, I've seen so many
Yeah.
videos of people upset that the Eagles did not win. So,
Well, it was definitely some moments where you could see how the refs were calling things that
hmm,
caused the game. And
yeah.
my saying is, I got boys in sports, but my saying is always somebody got to lose. And it's a difference between who's making the most mistakes on that day. And
Hmm.
somebody got to lose, which means somebody has to be the one to make that last mistake that caused you the game.
Exactly.
But I think the refs, it should have been a touchdown on one of those plays, and they didn't call it. They called it like it not a touchdown because they tried
Oh
to claim that the
wow.
guy didn't have full control of the ball. I was like, that's bull crap. Anywho, they didn't win. Congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs. I do like Patrick
Absolutely.
Mahomes as well.
Yeah.
And I like to see anyone win. So congratulations, guys.
Absolutely. Sis, happy Valentine's Day.
Yes, if my nails were done, I would make a heart on the screen, but they're not.
I'm with
So
you. I'm
imagine, look.
mentally making a heart. Ball head nail gang. Girl.
A
And
mess.
ain't
Let's
no
do it
like
real quick.
popping them off so that you could just get a full fresh set. Cause I'm like, I don't want to feel. Just let me pop these off so I can go get a fresh set.
Yes, yes. We in between this week, sis. It's all right.
That part. That part.
Valentine's month, really,
Yes.
and it's Black History Month. So shout
Yes.
out our Black-owned businesses, our
Yes.
trailblazers, our jet setters, everyone who's
Hmm.
trying to make Black history, and the ones who have before us. So yeah, I like to celebrate all month long, one way or another. But I
Yep.
definitely like to buy black. So during February, I seek out my black designers, black boutiques,
Hmm.
authors, anyone I feel I can support, I support.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Do you do
Absolutely.
anything special for Black History Month?
I don't. I actually am going to do something special for Black businesses like that last week, that last push of February, and just highlight them in my stories and post them on my page, just to pay homage. I'm like, I might not be able to buy your product or somebody will. Let me just do my part by sharing, you know? So yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah.
cool. One thing that made history was Rihanna being the first pregnant performer at halftime of Super Bowl. She was
Girl.
beautiful. I kind of knew
Oh my
something was up because I
gosh.
saw her interviewing with Michael Strahan, and she had that glow. But I
Mm-hmm.
didn't know if that was leftover glow or if it was
Yeah.
a new,
Glow.
you know,
Right, right.
it was a new glow. So congrats to Rihanna and
Yes. And she
ASAP.
did her thing, pregnant and all. Yes, yes. I was
Yes,
just like, what you think she gonna have? A girl? Another girl? Well, a girl or another boy?
I hope it's a girl just
Yeah.
because I feel like as a parent, once you get one, you kind of want to get the other one to kind of balance things out. So
Right.
I do hope it's a girl.
Right. I know I seen something on the internet. They just never they crazy, but they said her ASAP Rocky. Who was Rocky? ASAP Rocky is also making history for being the first man to get a billionaire pregnant twice.
We so messy.
Was like, leave them alone. They are happy.
Thank you.
They
Listen,
are
and I don't know
happy.
his what his wealth status is, but he seems to be like a really cool guy. He's into fashion, she's into fashion.
Hmm.
He's an artist, she's an artist. So
Yeah.
they are equally yoked in every way. I don't know what his money situation is, but it don't matter because she got her own money and she's
Period.
happy.
Period. Absolutely. That part.
Let's talk about how brave she was to be on those platforms, elevated, coming down from the sky,
That
and you.
girl.
I
That
couldn't have
took
done that.
some
Not pregnant.
right. That took some balls. That took some guts. That took some I know I'm good. That took a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah,
confidence to do that.
yeah. They would have told me, and nope, I can't
Get
do
somebody
that.
else to do it. Get Rihanna to
Get
do it.
somebody to do it. Get a hologram. Y'all put a hologram on the
Not the
platform. I can't
hologram.
do
Not the
it.
hologram, sis.
So she was brave, and look, she don't even have to do all this stuff. Sis is a
Hmm.
billionaire. She don't have to do one dance move, sing one tune, do one show, and she is
Yeah.
okay.
Right, right. I think she did really, really good. I'm hoping there's an album that's to follow. I know she did the Lift Me Up song for the Black Panther soundtrack, but I
Mhm.
think it'll be dope to have a album come. But she pregnant, so it's like she might like y'all gotta wait
Yeah,
again.
everyone is saying how excited they were because they felt like she was about to come out with an album, and now they
Yes.
see the baby bump. Like,
Yeah.
no, we won't get an album now. But you never know. Like, pregnancy does spark creativity sometimes, and
Hmm.
maybe she'll be at home because she can't do other things, and maybe she'll be sitting in the studio pregnant, making music. Who
That
knows?
part.
We hope so, right?
That part. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, we hope so. Well, with us being in the spirit of Valentine's Day, which just passed, let's talk a little bit about it. You know, love is in the
Yeah.
air, and
Hmm.
sometimes love is in the air a little too much.
What is too much? Wait a minute, hold on, sis. What you talking about too much? All that.
Because it's a lot of like people who are expecting Valentine's gifts maybe the day after Valentine's Day
Ooh. Shout out to the
because they can't
side chicks.
listen.
Hey
They can't
girl.
be. Hey, they can't be the Valentine because the Valentine is
That
probably the
part.
wife
That
or the
part.
girlfriend.
Sis, I gotta ask you, have you ever been that side chick on Valentine's? Well, the
I
day
mean,
after.
not
Not
knowingly.
exactly. Exactly.
Okay. Now I have well, I'm married now, but before this, I had a strict rule like I don't mess with nobody's man, not a
Hmm.
married man. If
Right.
you wasn't married, then you was up for whatever.
Right.
So if you had a girlfriend, we was gonna see who was gonna win because because in my eyes, you ain't married.
Right.
So you are open to whatever goes down. However, now
I
I know
can't.
some. I know some side chicks, and you know what? They feel just as important as the main chick.
Yes.
They feel like, oh, he loved me because yeah, I couldn't have that day with him, but he give me stuff all the time. He give me Valentine's Day every day. They
Do
make
you?
excuses because. Go ahead.
No. I was just gonna say, like, for a woman with that type of mentality, like, do you feel like she's just at a place where she just don't want to be with nobody and she just do her thing with him and send him on? Or do you think that's something psychologically wrong with her for her to accept that?
So here's what I think. In this day and age, I feel like women take whatever they can get. And
Hmm.
I haven't dated in a really long time, but I hear it's rough. And I feel like if they got a dude that's, showing them an ounce of attention in any way, shape, form, or fashion, or if they feel like they got a chance of taking him from that other person, then they play that role until they feel like they can move into the main seat.
Hmm.
But you do have women who prefer to be on the side because they don't want to deal with a man full time. It's a lot.
Yeah. Yes, it's a lot. Trust me.
It's a lot.
Sometimes, like, I see the horror stories, um, and then I stop feeling sorry because you knew. Now it's a difference if you did not know. Like,
Right.
absolutely. If you don't know, by all means, you have every right. But then again, it's like from the outside looking in, and talking about myself included, it's like you knew, you knew. So what did you really expect, right? Why are you calling this man knowing he with his wife? You know what I'm saying? With his family or whoever, whatever, and you calling him like he's. But people are getting bold nowadays, and this all reminds me back to our show when we was talking about that poly life, right?
Yeah.
It's just like, you know what?
Agree.
Let's just go ahead and just merge the two.
Yes. Yes. So now, speaking of that,
Hmm.
one date that Freddie and I used to frequent was a strip club. Like
Hmm.
that's that we enjoyed doing. Like we
Yeah.
ate food, had some cocktails, laughed, and paid the
Yeah.
girls' bill. That's just
Okay.
something. But they are so bold. Like we literally had a woman to proposition us. Like, can I go home with y'all? No, that's not why we here. They're bold. Like they don't care. Like they
Yeah.
prefer to be the extra person or to be the person on the outside because again, the
Girl.
responsibilities, it's all fun and games. They go on and do their everyday
Right, right.
situation.
Yeah, yeah, girl, I could never. Yeah, people are just built different. Just built
Hmm.
different. Girl, I could never. Could never. I don't like that.
Yep. But what we call that day? What would we call side chick Valentine Day? Because you got Galentine's Day, which is your friends. Then you
Mm-hmm.
have Valentine's Day. What is side chick Valentine's Day? Is it Halentine's like
Mm.
Haute Halentine's Day?
Mm-hmm. Salad?
What we got?
Side and tie? I don't. Girl, I
Oh
tried that
no.
side chick thing one time, and I knew I was the side chick. Like, I knew. Ain't no way.
Hmm.
Ain't no way. That's why I was like, that's probably my goddamn karma with all these damn bad marriages.
But sometimes the women are in the dark and the man
Hmm.
is the one playing the games and like the main chick don't know nor does the side chick.
Hmm.
She think he's a single person but he's deceiving everybody in the situation. In that
Yes.
case, what do you
Yeah.
do because
Right.
you didn't know that was.
Right.
But yeah,
Exactly.
it's sometimes a little too much love in the air around this time of year. But my thing be like when you find out that people have like whole families in other parts of the country and that kind of thing.
Yes.
I think I told you on another show, my granddad had a whole nother family in Florida. We found that out when he died. And we was
Mm-hmm.
like, who are these people? They look just like my mama and her brothers, same age and everything.
Mm-mm. Wow. Yeah.
Wow. So it happens, and I feel like a person who really wants to do something, they'll find a way to do it. And
Exactly.
then a person who really thinks they're benefiting out of that situation, they'll accept it.
Yeah, I just can't get with the fact that a woman is thinking that this man is gonna leave their family or or his current girlfriend or his current wife. Like
Mhm.
I mean, maybe in
But
some
they,
cases it actually happened, but for most cases I'm like, nah, he's only doing what he's doing because you are allowing that type of behavior. You're accepting it, so he gonna keep playing the field. Like,
uh-huh. In some cases, he is telling the side chick all these horrible things about his life. Oh, she do
yes.
this to me, she don't do that. Oh, I'm just so unhappy in this situation, and she feel like she's saving him, or
Hmm.
like she's doing something for him that his significant other is not doing. Oh, she don't
Right.
deserve him because she ain't doing blah, 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 blah. And the whole time he lying. The
Lying.
significant other has no clue that he even doing what he doing or has a problem with what she's doing. He just
Right.
being
And she
greedy.
mad at the girlfriend of the wife because of what he's saying, and she get mad. Baby, why? Because it was me. Why is she treating you like that? Like, you just need to go ahead and leave her. Like, we
Mm-hmm.
just need to be together.
Yep.
I am. We just got business tied up and we got this and that.
All of that
Right.
lies. Okay. Lies.
Right.
But that's
All lies.
so around this time of year, honey, you have to be careful, especially if you're in
Mm-hmm.
the dating world. You know, now you in
Mm-hmm.
these texting relationships where you don't really see this person no way, and so
Mm-hmm.
he can easily tell you, "Oh, I'm going to spend the day with my mama," or "I'm going to," whatever. He can tell you anything, and then your day be the next day,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Galentine's Day.
I can't with you, sis. I can't. Oh my gosh.
So, in my book, like the perfect Valentine's Day gift is
Mm.
really when a person gives you something that's a part of your love language. And I think
Mm.
every couple should do that love language test
Yes.
that you answer. I forget how many questions, but you find out how this person likes to receive their
Mm-hmm.
love. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm actually going to look that up while we take a quick break.
Yes, yes, yes. And then you got to come back and let us know what your love language is. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. 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 We'll be right back, y'all. Hey, hot girls, welcome back. Listen, we was just talking about love languages. Go ahead, Kel, and take us away because I love this, and I love the fact that you said that we really do need to. Everybody needs to take this. Like, I already know, girl. I be having mines on standby, but if somebody be like, "What's your love one?" It's this, but I want to hear yours first because I think I know what it is.
Okay. So I was saying, like, it's the time of year where you show your love and appreciation. Valentine's
Mm-hmm.
Day is when you should have possibly been very thoughtful and intentional about how you purchase a gift for your loved one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like if you align that with that person's love language and you maybe hit the target, you should have gotten the perfect gift or done the perfect thing to make their day special. So the
Mm-hmm.
love languages are words of affirmation,
Yes.
quality time, physical touch, acts of service, and receiving gifts. Now, you have to pick the one that is the most, like the one that you appreciate the most. Because really,
Mm-hmm.
all of these
Mm-hmm.
apply to me, I feel. But I
I'm
think
right with
words of
you.
affirmation,
Yeah.
yeah, I think words of affirmation would be the most. Because I enjoy all the other things, quality time, physical touch, acts of service,
Mm-hmm.
gifts, but I need someone to really get me, understand me, and
Yeah.
affirm me with words. let me know that we're synced, we're in sync with each other,
Yeah.
and connected. Connecting to me is like the biggest thing ever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Pisces, and so Pisces are naturally emotional people, and we
Mm-hmm.
love hard, and we're passionate about things that we truly, truly care about and love. So for me, words of affirmation. What about you?
Okay, so I had them backwards. I don't know what your second one is followed by, but I thought acts of services for you, only because you do so much for everybody. And it'd just be appreciated if that somebody would step in and do something for you. So that's why I was like, I bet you
Mm-hmm.
it's acts of services and then words of affirmations. But mine is actually words of affirmation. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm with
Now,
you. It's
acts of service would probably be last on my list
really,
because I am a giver.
yeah.
And so receiving for me, receiving like, acts of service or whatever a person wants to
Hmm.
like do to, serve me, I'm good with it, but it's not like the number one thing. I would prefer to
Right.
give you something than to receive it.
Right. Right. Right.
Like you know
Okay.
me, I'll turn down stuff all the time. You be like, I got this. I'll be like, nah, I'm
Mm-mm,
good. I
like
got it.
no.
You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes. So, sis, listen, let's talk about, even though, we are, love is in the air, let's talk about self-love really quick. I think we get so wrapped up with what's going on in the world, this holiday, again, giving, giving, giving. Sometimes we forget to practice self-love.
Mhm.
If you have any, and I'll share some too, if you have any best practices when it comes to self-love.
So recently, I've realized, and I'm trying to practice this more often, the word no.
Self-love
That's
is
that's
no.
the biggest way for me to show some self love because I'm a
Mm,
giver, like I just said, and I will try my best to do everything for everyone. And,
mm,
go out my way, travel long distances, buy things that maybe I shouldn't be buying. But for me, the word no is going to
mm,
be a really big part of me practicing self love. Not that, I don't love myself, but I feel like I pour a lot more into others than sometimes I pour into myself.
yeah.
I'll get on to my family and my kids. Oh, you coughing, you need to be taking medicine. Oh, you pulled your
Mm-hmm.
muscles, you need to be resting. But as soon as I have aching pain, I ignore it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go to the doctor. Don't do what I'm supposed to do for myself.
Yeah.
So I have to know, and then also taking that time, like knowing when you about to be overly exhausted and
Mm-hmm.
stopping
Yeah.
and doing something to recharge.
Yeah.
What about you?
Absolutely. Mines would have to definitely be, I think I said this before on one of our shows, but making myself a bill. Far as when we first of the month, right? Not necessarily the first, but making myself a priority, like how I have to pay that car note, how I have to pay that rent. This is how I got to treat myself too. So I'm putting myself at the top. So whatever it is that I want, like if it is going to get my nails done or if it's just going to buy me something nice, you know what I'm saying? Just a reminder of who I am because self-love is not just always spa day. I mean, it is a good relaxation tool, but sometimes
Right.
we forget about us. You know what I'm saying? Because we do everything for anybody else, or we at a job that we hate, or we're just not where we want to be, and we forget about us. So it's like, oh, I won't forget about me again.
Right. And then too, I think that we put a lot of pressure and
Mm,
we expect a lot from our significant others or family members to show
mm-hmm,
us a certain degree of love or
mm-hmm.
appreciation. And some people are not capable of doing the things that you expect.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna say it one more time because that's like a serious statement. Some people are not capable of doing the things that you expect from them. And
Yeah.
so to have those expectations on other people, you're going to be disappointed, let down, and
Mm-hmm.
that's going to affect your mental. So I think we
Mm-hmm.
got to be more conscious about loving ourselves, knowing how to create our own happiness, and doing the
Mm-hmm.
things that really satisfy us personally, so you don't depend so much on the people around you to give you that level of or degree of love that you
Yes.
expect.
Yes.
Because you're going to
Yep.
be disappointed one way or another.
Exactly. Wow. Sis, we gotta before we wrap up, because this was good, we gotta get into those hot topics because it's juicy.
Well, I mean, we touched on the side chick topic a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's going to be Valentine's Day is the day after Valentine's Day.
Right.
So I do want to bring up the beautiful Hallie, Chloe and Hallie, the two sisters
Yes.
that sing. Hallie, she's the Little Mermaid. She did the Little
Yes.
Mermaid, the first black Little Mermaid. And her boyfriend, DDG is his name. And he's an influencer, like a
Mm-hmm.
internet sensation. He does a Twitch thing where he gets on and does commentary on other videos. Really popular. I didn't know who he was until my kids introduced him to me. But
Yeah.
they're cute. Like they're super cute. And for some reason, his ex, Ruby Rose, is trying to destroy their relationship. Girl, go sit down. Because
Mm-mm.
if he really and truly wants you, doing what you're doing is not helping your situation. She trying to
Right.
post receipts of him DMing her or texting her, saying that Hallie had on her shirt that she left at his house. Girl, go sit down.
I
Come
was
on now.
like, when I was seeing that, I was like, that just speaks to the bitter women. Somebody who's just never got over it. They just still stuck. You know what I'm saying? That's
Mm-hmm.
just that's just girl, you gonna mess up your life. Like you worried about what they doing. And again, you're allowing this behavior. If he is, let's say he really is, you know what I'm saying? If he is, why? Like why are
It's
you
all
okay with that?
it's
Yeah.
all messy and immature. And like
Mm-hmm.
even if she don't, hash things up with this guy, what guy who's seeing you put all this on the internet is gonna want to date you? At this
Yeah.
point, you a risk. You a risk and a liability
Yeah.
because he might not want you to be his only girl. And then if you all on the internet posting receipts and saying all this, reckless stuff, you are messing up your chances of finding a good guy
For
because you
real.
can't hold water. You're not discreet.
Right. You haven't healed from it because you're still in it. You still dipping back, putting your pinky toe back up in that water. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
it's just, to me, it hurts us because she's a beautiful woman.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. I'm like, girl, you can have whatever you want.
She can have any dude she wants. Any dude she wants. That makes
That's
sense.
that
And
mentality of, you got my life. That, what is it, Acrimony? Have you seen that movie with Tyler Perry and
I think I
Taraji?
have. Yep, yep, yep,
And
yep.
he moved on and he's flourishing. And then now
Mm-hmm.
Taraji is mad. I was like, girl, that man gave you $10 million. But it goes from what's on the inside. It does not matter.
Yep,
You just gonna be angry and bitter forever unless that
yep,
person is in your presence. And that to me is some narcissistic shit. Is what we talked about.
yep. We
Right?
always bring it back up because it's a fact. It
Right.
is
It's just like, right. I was like, girl, this man gave you $10 million because you did have
yeah,
his back. You
right.
had his back and he came back and took care of you. But you want
Take
him.
the money. Take the money, ma'am, and go sit down. But like we've all had a guy at some point who
Oh yeah.
we left for whatever reason and they have a new relationship, but they still trying to text you or call you. We've all had that happen
Oh
before.
yeah.
That does not give you the green light to say, oh, look what he's still texting me. He's still calling me.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
No, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
We don't do that now.
Yeah.
You out of line, sis. No,
Right.
no.
And he's texting you to see if he can come play with you, to seeing if you gonna be still loyal to him. And that's how side chicks are created.
Yep.
Yes,
And poor little
yes.
Halle, she's so cute. And she looks so innocent, like she don't start no trouble and don't want none. And here come Ruby Rose starting it because she want it. Starting trouble
Uh-uh. That's crazy.
on Valentine's Day.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
Oh my goodness.
This has been good. This has been good.
Yeah.
I feel like we definitely, when we come back next week, maybe not next week, but the week after, maybe we should bring a guy on here, and we should call it He Say, She Say. Because I would
Ooh.
love to get a man's perspective on a lot of stuff.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
that
we
thing
need
where
to
they
find
say
somebody.
women are from, what is it? Women are from Venus, men are from Mars. It's a book
Yes.
they wrote about how different men and women are. We literally speak two different languages. So that would be nice to see what their point of view on some things might be.
Yeah. Hot girls, if y'all want
Great
to see
idea.
that, comment below. Like I think that would be, yeah. I want to see.
Yeah. And send us some candidates. Like we need to see who y'all think would be a good male guest on the show too.
All right, y'all. Well, thank y'all so much for tuning in to another edition of Girl Hold Up. I am one of the beautiful hosts, Bevy J, and my beautiful host.
And I'm Kel.
We'll see y'all next week. Don't nobody get pregnant. Won't need no more Scorpios running around here. I'm joking.
No.
Shout out to all my Scorpios. Y'all know I love y'all. All right, bye.